Hi, welcome back to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. We are going to tackle Emerald Tablet 11, or a part of it. And we are here. Well, I'm here with this guy from the other time, Jimmy. He's going for another shot. He's ready to talk about the key to above and below, just as well as me, which is today's tablet that we are going to go over today, or part of it. Hear ye and list ye, O children of Chem, to the words that I give that shall bring ye to light. Ye know, O men, that I knew your fathers, your fathers in a time long ago. Deathless have I been through all the ages, living among ye since your knowledge began, leading ye upward to the light of the great soul have I ever striven, drawing ye from out of the darkness of night. Okay. Children of Chem, it is collectively, along with my man Billy Carson, agreement that Chem is definitely Egypt, to the words that I give that bring ye to light, bring ye to the knowledge ye know. And it's interesting on these things, I accidentally burned the pages, but on no is right there. Okay. But what I was saying there is I think things happen for a reason, and like that's never happened, but I've never really, done this and read. So
Everything that happens for a reason in life has a reason of its own. You know what its purpose is? For you to learn. Whether it's good or bad, whether you got to learn the badness of the goodness or the goodness of the badness. But like I told you once before, you can't judge yourself for what you do good or bad. Because some things you do that's good can mean you some bad. Some things you do that's bad can mean you some good. That's why God said leave our judgment with him. Take it to yourself. You had a family. They starving. You ain't got no way to get no food. You can't go out there and hunt. You ain't got to get a fish. You ain't got money in your pocket. You ain't got no job. Ask yourself, would it be right if you would went to the grocery store and shoplift to feed your family? Or would it be wrong? Now forget your family and starving. Would you be right or wrong for trying to support your family?
well,
By law, you would be wrong.
by law it would be wrong. By the Bible, according to the Bible, it does have a verse in there that says obey the laws of man. So there could be an interpretation of that it would be wrong either way.
You know
but
what?
There's also like doing the right thing, which in my, you got to do what you got to do in order to survive, especially knowing that people are like at the top, obviously. They could easily. We could easily feed everybody.
Yeah, the whole Bible says obey the laws of man. But before the apple was bitten, that law wasn't even in play about obey the laws of man, because it was just all about obeying the laws of Moses. Which Moses was man at the time. And also he was a spiritual bound man of Christ.
Well,
now
you see, Moses was already in the tablets before.
Yeah.
And he is called Thoth. And yes. There's a lot of different
I was gonna tell you about Moses, but they said obey the laws of man because
for control, so that people stay to their religion, and they have to obey the laws, so they have no choice.
To keep people lined up.
Yeah, exactly. But so, man, I knew your fathers. Your fathers in a long time ago. Yeah, at least deathless have I been through all the ages, living among ye since your knowledge began, leading ye upward to the light of the great soul. I think the light of the great soul. Cubs. The light of the great soul. You're getting closer to like the all one consciousness, kind of like the ultimate. Have I ever striven, drawing ye from out of darkness of night? Yes. these words are supposed to these words are supposed to bring us from the crap that we've been wired around us, the people of extreme negative energy, and yeah, and also learn within yourself all this craziness. Okay, would you like to read a paragraph?
This book basically enlighten you the power that you have within yourself. Now you people amongst who I walk, that I thought have all of the knowledge and all of the wisdom known to men since the ancient days. Keepers I have of the secret of the great race, holders of the key that leads into life. Bring up, I have been to ye, O my children. Even from the darkness of ancients of days, listen ye now to the words of my wisdom. Listen ye now to the message I bring. Hear ye now to the word I give thee, and ye shall be raised from the darkness to light. That's what I keep on telling you, Billy, about what this chapter telling you, man. See, you ain't picturing what they talking about right here. And ye shall be raised from the darkness to light.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna put you somewhere. I always told you about this fruit. I'm gonna put you somewhere about that. Come the time of Adam and Eve. They was always ashamed of their nakedness and all, because they always hid each other. But what happened when they bit the fruit? They came from the darkness of that to the light of it. They were not ashamed of, but when they seen each other naked, they're like, they knew they shouldn't be out there, like that in the wilderness, like animals. So that's what, cause see, just look at between the enlightenment from the dark to the light. They were open to the light. So did their mind come out of the darkness and they open to the light of life of what they were seeing? Think about it.
What kind of?
And they say, far in the past, when first I came to thee, found I thee in caves of rocks. Lift I thee by my power and wisdom until thou this shine as man among men. Which you know what that is. Found I thee without any knowing, on a little where ye raised beyond beast. Tell me that don't sound like Christ. Fed I ever the sparks of thy consciousness until at last ye flamed as man. Tell me that don't sound like Christ.
There's a lot of similarities in that, yes.
Yeah, tell me that don't sound like Christ.
You'll probably find that there's like a lot of
and as we go up in this book.
Did you ever hear the book of Enoch?
As we enter into this book, right here, what you're saying right here.
God, come here.
Far in the past, when first I came to thee, found I thee in caves of rocks.
That's how we started in caves, like,
Lived I thee by my power and wisdom until thou didst shine as man among men.
Didst? That's weird. That's a weird word.
Yeah. Thou didst shine as man among man. He shined as man among man. Actually, bet you what to tell you when he shined a man, young man.
He was an enlightened human being.
He was in control. He had a speech. He was in control.
Yep.
There's something I want to see over here.
Yeah, go on.
Word.
Yeah.
Right here.
Now, normally I go a little like interpret each paragraph,
okay.
but
deep earth surface and the hall.
It starts right here, though, right?
Yeah, but I want to take you to the sub. No, I'm gonna tell.
We can get.
Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning right here. Now I shall speak to thee a knowledge ancient beyond the thoughts of thy race. Know ye that we of the great race have knowledge that is more than men's wisdom. We gain from the star-born races wisdom and knowledge from beyond man's. Down to us had descended masters of wisdom, as far beyond us as I am for thee. Lest ye, now while I give ye wisdom, use it, and free shall they be. That's when the teaching began. That's when the teaching began. Now ye
hey. The 11th tablet is the first one of like the 5 tablets that were originally not supposed to be released until a certain time. It was like 1992 or 2005 or something. And so that's why this stuff. Yeah, you are probably right on the teaching.
Yeah,
the teaching begins.
Because this man who became man's beyond of man's, he was higher than other man. They were bound down to him. This is where it began.
Whoa.
This book is basically telling you.
No. I'm just saying that, like, it's not about bowing down. There's not, like, where do you get that?
Right here. I found thee in cave of rocks, lift I thee by my power and wisdom, until thou didst shine as man among men. Found I thee without any knowledge on a little where ye raised beyond beast. Fan I ever the spark of the consciousness until at last ye flamed as man.
Like you're a light as well. I don't think it. Yeah.
Now right here, what I was at, it say, now ye that in the pyramid I build are the keys that shall show ye the way into life. Draw ye a line from the great image I built to the aspect of the pyramid, but as a gateway, draw ye another opposite in the same angle and direction. Dig ye and find that which I have hidden. There shall ye find the underground entrance, so the secrets hid before ye were man.
The halls of Aminte. The start of it.
Tell ye, I know of the mystery of cycles that moves and movements that are strange to the finite and infinite, and they beyond knowledge of man. Now, ye that are there are 9 of the cycle, 9 above and 14 below, moving in harmony to the place of joining that shall exist in the future of time. Know ye that the lords of the circles are unites a consciousness sent from the other to unify this with all the highest are they the consciousness of all of the cycles working in harmony with the law. Know they that is time all we perfected have none above and none below, but all one in a perfected infinity, a harmony of all and oneness of all.
That is the freaking powerful freaking paragraph, dude.
That's powerful.
Oh,
that's why they say he became the man among men.
Well, yes, he was okay, dude.
He's the one that's evolved.
Part of it is like he evolved before a lot of others. So like he became like enlightened, and then he was he would have a normal life as a human.
Listen to what I'm running my eyes.
Right, I know. But we got to interpret this, dude. We can't just skip it. I know it's freaking powerful as freaking nothing. Like I'm telling you,
yeah, a harmony of all and the oneness of all.
Dude, there was so many important things in this freaking paragraph alone. Like you could break it down, and there's probably something every 2 freaking lines. Okay, so
wow.
I gotta see
this for the take it.
Till I know the mystery of the cycles, the movements that are strange to the finite. Like I know that's weird. For infinite are they beyond knowledge of man? Yeah, because they're like higher dimensional like beings and stuff.
But now
there are 9 of the cycle.
9 above and 14 below.
So we're in 24 there's like 24 dimensions kind of thing, and we're in the 14th dimension out of 24.
And you know what, Billy?
And then
this book right here, all this ain't happened yet, but it's been to happen.
What's that?
This gonna happen.
What do you mean?
That's what I tell you.
Know ye that the lords of the
cycles, 9 above, 14 below. Go right here. Moving in harmony to the place of joining, they shall exist in the future of time. Know ye that.
Whoa, where did that come from? I missed that.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't happened yet. This ain't happened yet. This is going to happen.
Right. We're gonna eventually move up in cycles, and then the thing is, like, sometimes when the higher cycles and the lower cycles can interact with, it seems like plus 1 or 2 dimensional, like we can get to the 5th dimension in this through meditation, I've heard, and like stuff like that. Okay, so highest are they of consciousness of all the cycles, working in harmony with the law, like they're the time and space, and I don't know, something like that. Man, I feel a little rushed. I know you want to get through it, but normally I freaking interpret the shit out of things, like highest are they of with the law, another day and time be perfected.
Now listen what it say.
Yeah, like
See,
eventually we'll be rising, like
but look what it say. That in all time, all would be perfected, having none above and none below.
You'll be 24 out of 24. Everybody will get to that high level of one consciousness, basically. Like,
one consciousness.
Yeah, basically, people say that like the 4th or 5th dimension, or maybe I'd say maybe even the 6th or 7th would be like having all the knowledge of everybody on Earth. For example.
Everybody be able to communicate to whatever level that a person is mind on. I would be able to communicate to you on that level. We would already know. That's basically how this book is saying. We would already know. Like I said, deep beneath Earth's surface, in the halls of Amanti, 67, the laws of the cycle, A, and another, the Lord from below. From the Lord from below.
That doesn't mean anything like bad or anything. That just means that's the person that just deals with stuff, or not person, but like whatever.
See what it means what it means if you look at it. If you put in the term of the laws of the cycle, they say A and another, the Lord from below. Now listen what I'm saying when they say add another. Lords of the cycle, that's many lords.
Oh yeah,
but
the lords of the cycle.
But it say the Lord from below, that's one. That's one Lord.
Right.
So,
but there's lords at each cycle. For example, I don't know if there's a.
But like I say right here, 67, the laws of the cycle, the lords.
Yeah, because
there's more than one.
You'll find out as 3
of the cycle, A and another. The Lord from below.
You'll find out that the lords of the cycles are going to be the 3 through 9, like because 1 and 2 is like just too far below or something. That's what this kind of gets into. But where were we going there? Neither above or
read this whole thing. Yet know thee that in infinity there is neither above nor below, but ever there is and ever shall be oneness of all. When all is complete, oft have I joined to the halls of Amanti, oft have I stood before the lords of the all, oft at the fount of their wisdom have drunken and filled my body and soul with their light.
Let's see here.
That was another. That was the one. That was another.
Oneness of all, one consciousness, like kind of thing. Basically, everyone would be connected. We're all connected already, but that kind of thing. Oh, Journey to the office to before. Of their wisdom.
This is going to happen. Let's finish the time. Let me let you get there.
What's that?
Very interesting book.
Definitely. Let's see what we got here.
Ain't been hang out too much longer.
Yep, no problem.
It's a very interesting book.
Spake they to me. Like, what's spake?
Spake is another word, be like, well, okay, another day to me. Oh, well, they're just definition just saying like, okay, or something like that.
What's that now?
Spake, but like we're saying, well, okay, then they continue on. Yeah.
Well, it says the lords of the cycles, A, and another, the Lord from below. So, and I know later they get into there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the Lords of the Cycles, and then they don't have 1 and 2. So does that mean that the Lord of the Cycles, for example, that could just because it says Lord, so it's only one between the two below, you know.
I understand. With that one law, you got to go back where they say that he will become man's of all the man's. So that's that one Lord they talking about. This guy got oneness of all, become one of the law. That's that one Lord they talking about. That's him. That's that Lord. This guy got a lot of power. That one Lord got a lot of power. You say lords and cycle, which is above. It take all them lords to gain their strength. But this Lord, they Lord, have a lot of power. That's a lot of power.
Definitely.
He the Lord over all. It ain't laws of laws. He the Lord of laws. He's the Lord of all. And they got laws of the cycle. And if you keep going into that book, that one Lord gonna become the Lord over those lords. That's what's gonna happen.
He stood before all the lords.
He gonna become the Lord of lords.
Spake they to me and told me of cycles, the law that gives them the means to exist. A spake to me the Lord of the Nine, saying, O Thoth, great are ye among earth's children, but mysteries exist of which ye know not. Ye know that ye came from a space-time below this, and know ye shall travel to a space-time beyond. But little ye know of the mysteries within them, little ye know of the wisdom beyond.
That's what I'm saying. That book puts you in a dimension, man. It make you wonder. What was it?
His consciousness.
Some kind of contact being between space and man during the time of that book.
What's that?
Was it the kind of contact between what's going on in space and man during the time of that book?
What do you
mean? It making you think that other things exist,
just
in us.
Well, this is this is supposed to be like a translation from the Emerald Tablets kind of thing. So from like 20,000 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. I believe we got 80.
Or maybe it's 10,000 years ago.
But why else would we build a space station? Well, yeah. Why do we have a space station?
Did you think someone wrote this? I'm just curious, because it's interesting.
That comes out of somebody's hand. Well, from the beginning when they were first written, who encountered with some other kind of being, and they learned from each other. It wasn't no war. They learned from each other. Then there was a separate between them, and that book just been passed on. It's letting us know that there is something else, which in past and future time there is something else, and we're gonna end up seeing this again.
Well, it's cycle. So every 125,000 years or something, it goes between, right now we're kind of heading towards the Silver Age. It's supposed to be, and then we'll eventually go back in the Dark Ages. There'll be a cataclysm that will freaking knock us down to just like it's said with a lot of science. These scientists, they're legit, and they believe that, I forgot what I was saying. What were we talking about? Shit. Scientists believe that something. My mind. What are we talking about? Yeah, the mind just goes, whoop, can't talk about that. That would be too smart to talk about that.
Yeah, I better get to that.
Yep.
I got to start cooking this food up.
Know ye that ye as a whole in this consciousness are only a cell in the process of growth. Oh yeah, like if you go to if you get out of the cycle. All right, so if you get out,
Let's see that book.
yep. If you get out of the cycle, then you won't be going through this whole because there's lessons that you have to learn. And we do that until we learn enough lessons, or our soul being is, I guess, satisfied, and I don't know, something like that.
But it tells it all right here. This was before Christ. It gives the wisdom of the thought of a priest king of Atlantis with spiritual insight into the innermost working of the ancient wisdom.
Si, senor.
Oh man, this is a good book.
Yeah.
I told you. That's why I asked you before Christ when you said, yeah, I could tell by the literature that was spitting. This is some really strong literature, man. I know.
Dude, reading it, it is powerful. And I'm telling you, you will feel it because it's meant to be felt.
This king,
even if it's in a different language, like
this king during the time of the crucifixion of Christ, whether you believe it or not, Billy, this king went to that cave that what Jesus was in. This king went there, and they spoke of it. They spoke of that. That's what they're talking about, the man among men. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah,
he knew the inside of this baby was going to be born. He knew this. This king knew this.
No.
I'm telling you, man.
That's not. He doesn't talk about. He talks about. He doesn't talk about a savior of. He's not a savior. He's a teacher.
But he didn't put it as it was going to be a savior. He just said man's among men.
But you don't think of him like a savior. He just offers knowledge. Okay, like, and if
I'm saying he knew the coming of the savior.
Well, yeah, because the cycles, like it's all the same pattern over and over.
This guy was between. He was.
But it's always slightly different.
Yeah, he was before Moses.
Like there was a water cataclysm that's in this book, and then there's an earth freaking.
Let me ask you this right here.
Earth cataclysm,
I'm gonna ask you a deep question.
Or I mean, a wind cataclysm and a freaking.
Was he before Genesis?
Yes, absolutely. He was. Dude, that's freaking 20,000. That's like he claimed to have lived 20,000 years.
He was before Genesis.
To 36.
He was before the Holy Bible was even written.
Yeah.
And he knew of it.
Yeah. There's lots of ancient tablets that have all that kind of craziness, but this is the freaking top freaking thing, like for anything I've ever seen, because this talks about so many crazy, awesome things that you can do if you simply want to learn, want to be, because we're light beings, meaning like we're destined to freaking ascend to the next level. And it's not all about that. It's just about, being in the moment and freaking, it's just lots of stuff. Power in words. Mm-hmm. Words are vibrations, and that can be the key to technology, pretty much.
That's it. He was before Genesis. This guy right here before the term of the Holy Bible period. He was before the Old Testament period.
Yeah. The people will debate it in ways like they'll say, well, where is the tablets? Well, no one really knows. Billy Carson thinks it's in the Vatican, but
I want that book when you get done.
But Jimmy, Isaac Newton translated this. He was
from what language?
I'm not sure. Probably some language, but I can't remember. It talks about it in here. Like translated. Like you can look it up. Isaac Newton and the Emerald Tablets, Thoth, and stuff like that. Oh, what? Yeah, but the argument you can, because they'll be like, well, where's the proof that they exist? Well, first thing, if Isaac Newton, like, however many couple hundred years ago or whatever, that was before all this technology and stuff. That was before spaceships and stuff. So it had nothing to do, like, then that means that the Emerald tablets were already written, like back then. So they're probably legit, like, but dude, when you read this, it's legit, dude, it's powerful. but it's not like he's not trying to get you to worship him. He's not trying to ever, he's just giving knowledge. He's saying
basically, what are you telling you?
He's saying, if you go to the next level, and go to the curves and don't go to the angles. Go up and to the right.
Yeah.
And if you go to angles, you'll be faced with freaking a lot of negative shit. And
you get lost.
Basically,
you get lost. You stay in the curve, and always come right back out to the beginning, right there.
Yeah.
You can always come right back. Angle, you're gonna get lost. You can always cut angles, you're gonna get lost.
Yeah,
Curve just took you right back to it.
That's a good call.
Yeah, it is.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We're gonna talk about it some more.
Yeah. Yeah, but so that's so I'm just saying for the future when, if you're like, yeah, I got it, I'm reading the Emerald, that's, they don't know if that's true, it's like they had it translated. Do your, I urge you to do your own research and stuff like that, just to, see that it's freaking absolutely nuts and awesome. Like, it has so much freaking crap of amazingness. And, yeah. Like, talking about spaceships and stuff in ancient times, like,
that's what I'm saying.
That's unbelievable.
He encountered with something from up there.
Well, yeah, and he was in a spaceship above the freaking pyramids. Like,
he encountered it.
Oh yeah, and what he did, he just transferred his consciousness to one body to another, and that's how, for example, that he lived, or he ruled like Egypt or something from like 36,000 BC to 20,000 BC. And so that's freaking nuts. But be careful on how deep you get into this right off the bat. I just because it can consume your mind with yeah. But if you're always keeping it your mind's not going to freak out of some of the things that you'll possibly learn that just kind of go against what we were taught when we were younger and stuff. So,
that book is wicked. That book is wicked, man.
Yep.
It's wicked.
It is indeed.
It's gonna wake you up.
Definitely. Guaranteed.